Lesson Plan. Teaching Nouns Grades 1-3. Lesson Title: Introduction to Noun. Subject: English Language Arts. Duration: 45 minutes. By the end of the lesson, students will be able to 1. Define what a noun is. 2. Identify nouns in sentences. 3. Classify nouns into categories: people, places, things, and animals, materials, whiteboard and markers, flashcards with pictures of people, places, things, and animals, chart paper or a poster board, markers or crayons, noun song optional, worksheets with simple sentences, a storybook with clear examples of nouns, for example, The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle. Lesson Procedure 1. Introduction 10 minutes. Begin by asking students if they know what a noun is. Explain that a noun is a word that names a person, place, thing, or animal. Write the word noun on the board and draw 4 columns labeled people, places, things, and animals. Show the students flashcards one by one, asking them to identify and categorize each image as a person, place, thing, or animal. Place the flashcard in the corresponding column on the board. 2. Teaching 15 minutes. Read a storybook like The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Pause frequently to ask students to identify nouns in the story. After reading, go back through the story and list some of the nouns on the board under the correct categories. Introduce the noun song if using one to help reinforce the concept. This can be a simple song or rhyme that helps them remember what nouns are. 3. Guided practice 10 minutes. Hand out a worksheet with simple sentences and ask students to circle or highlight the nouns in each sentence. Go through the first few sentences together as a class, then let students complete the rest on their own or in pairs. 4. Activity 5 minutes. Give each student a piece of chart paper or poster board and ask them to draw 4 columns labeled people, places, things, and animals. Ask students to draw or write down at least 2 examples of nouns for each category. Allow students to share their work with the class, explaining why they chose each noun. 5. Review and closing 5 minutes. Review the definition of a noun and the 4 categories: people, places, things, and animals. Ask students to give examples of nouns in each category without looking at their papers. Summarize the lesson and praise students for their participation. Assessment, formative, observation during the lesson, participation in activities, and completion of the worksheet. Summative, a short quiz or an oral exercise where students identify and categorize nouns in a sentence. Differentiation, for advanced students, offer more complex sentences with multiple nouns or introduce the concept of proper and common nouns. For struggling students, provide additional support by working in smaller groups and using more visual aids like flashcards. Homework, ask students to find 5 nouns at home: 1 person, 1 place, 1 thing, and 1 animal, and draw or write them down to share in the next class. Reflection, after the lesson, reflect on what worked well and what could be improved. Note how students responded to different parts of the lesson and plan adjustments for future lessons. This lesson plan is designed to be interactive, engaging, and suitable for young learners in grades 1 to 3, providing them with a solid foundation in understanding nouns.